But the end of the story is prepare. Make sure you prepare. Do not go into that exam as if the first time you rehearsed your medical story, because your medical story has a value to it. It has a rating value to it, which leads to a compensation value. And the VA and these ratings will be with you for the rest of your life. Now, let me give you a backstory of a friend of mine who went through the medical board recently, and we were talking. Uh, and I just asked him, I said, hey, man, tell me about your story. Tell me what happened to your knee. And he went through this whole entire back and around again story of how he was with his soldiers and he was preparing them for an exercise and what the exercise was. And 20 minutes later, he finally got down to the point that he had fell. They were in the field. He twisted his ankle, fell. And the way that he fell on a rock and cracked his patella. Well, that was 20 minutes later. And so I was working with him on how a physician kind of thinks and what they want to know. So here are some key value points for you. From a physician perspective, they want to know a story. They want to know, when did it happen? How did it happen? What were the situations around? What was the elements that caused this injury to happen? When did you seek care? What did that physician say? Did they, do any other studies like x-rays or MRIs? Did they prescribe you any medications? Were there any side effects that you experienced from that medication? What was the results of the MRI and x-rays? Did you see a specialty physician like an orthopedic doc? What was his evaluation? Did they put you in a profile? Oh, they did put you in a profile. Okay. And from there, how is this impacting you and your life, your social life, your family life, your ability at work? These are all the kind of questions that this physician is namely going to think about and ask. And the reason is because they are held to the CFR, the VA regulation, which asks a series of questions like the number of times you were hospitalized for a particular event. That equates to a rating percentage. So you have to be able to present your story in a succinct manner. Now, how can you prepare for this?